hustle, but the night we know that the ride or die. Know that the ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. We hustle, but the night boys by my side. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot of sounds. More when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds. More when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about.
Welcome to today's video. We are here at Scuba Circuit's Gym Kana course. This is an open skid pan. You can put cones out and do whatever layout you want. We always, for Okajuku and Yashio factory team, we do the Nikko layout because that's the thing we want to get the muscle memory for the most, because on this side of Tokyo, all the competitions happen at Nikko Circuit. It's also one of my favorite tracks. So that's the benefit of being able to come here and practice and do tandems and all that kind of stuff to get prepared for those grassroots comps. Speaking of comps, I should be in D1 division this year, and rumors are Okachan's going to be in D1 again this year, D1 Lights, and doing a couple rounds on that. So keep an eye out for that. Some pretty exciting stuff happening. But that aside, we did a whole bunch of angle mods to the S15. So let's test out the car and see what it's like right now. And hopefully it's a world of a difference, because I think now we might have the angle to suit the driving style that I've been wanting to do with this, which is just super aggressive, on the lock all the time, and as much speed as possible. So let's see what we can do. All right, let's get strapped in and see how this feels now. I'm really excited. I have a feeling this is gonna be perfect. This is probably the maximum angle that I can get with the cut and shut knuckles that I have right now. Let's see. I can really throw this now. I don't think I can spin out in this unless I like lost all grip in the rear. That's crazy good. Taking a quick moment to remind you guys about the Link ECU giveaway, because when this video goes live, it is the last day for the giveaway. So if you haven't gotten yourself some entries yet, head to SAMMIT.net, grab yourself some merch, because every 500 yen is one entry. The countdown is on the homepage of the website, so if you want to check if you still have time left, head to SAMMIT.net, and don't sleep, guys. Grab yourself some merch, because you could be the lucky person that's going to win a full aftermarket Link ECU package for your project car. I smacked a cone just then though. I was like, get out of here, cone, I don't want you. I'm going for blood. I'm trying to do these big entries and Okachan's there screaming at me, Baka! The hell, man, the angle on this is insane! Oh man, I'm so hyped about this. Like, I thought it was better before, but this is an entirely new car now. My gosh. Try one big rear entry. If I pull this off, you guys all owe me a Coke, okay? Let's get it. We did it, lads! We did it! This car is a machine to be reckoned with now! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I have noticed the stabilizer, the sway bar, I keep calling it stabilizer because it's called a stubby, which is short for stabilizer in Japanese. It is a bit noisy. Now I need to work out if that's just because like the placement of where I have the arms and stuff and maybe it's hitting something, so I'll check that out. But I did a full nut and bolt check on everything and it's all tight and perfect, so, but the car feels great. I can't fault this at all. Other than my water temp over at 102 right now. We need to let this thing cool down after that. As you guys know, Scuba Circuit means ramen for lunch. And of course, we stopped by only the best place in Scuba. I'm gonna chow down on this, and then we're gonna head back and do some more laps. We're back at the track. Lunch was good. And we're gonna bully Yuta. Okay, Yuta? Suiso. We're gonna tandem. Eigo wa suiso wa, eigo wa tandem. Tandem, okay? I love his Yashio factory helmet. Kakui kore. So cool. Yuta, it's even got his name on the side. Ine. Alright. So my goal is to just pressure him, not get super close, because he does have a habit of spinning out. But I told him if he spins out, there'll be repercussions. So let's get out there and have some fun. Up a bit. I think it's a bit too safe for him. He's a little bit giddy as we say. Having some baller fun with him though. really perfect. I'm starting to really like understand how to read the car in front of me to know what it's gonna do. So it was a bunch of fun practicing some tandem chase runs with Yuta. He's got to pack up the car and head back to the shop early because he's got to get some work done at Yashio factory, but Oka-chan's going to hang around. We're going to still do some driving with everyone else. Yuta, arigato! Tanoshikatta! Makunaru ne. We're going to get into some more driving in a little bit, let the car cool down. But the big issue with this car is the exhaust manifold crack saga has returned. This time it's on the inside of the merge collector, so it's kind of just like, I've given up. We've got a new manifold coming next week. We're changing the whole hot side, going to a new, putting the link ECU in. We're doing a head gasket, ARP head studs. Pretty much the whole engine's coming out of the car. And we're gonna do it all in like 2 or 3 days at Yashio factory. I'm gonna stay at a hotel by Yashio. We're gonna get everything done. It's gonna be awesome. Gonna do some more driving. I'm happy with that. Doing rear entries now. This car feels so good. We're gonna definitely be giving the judges something different than what they're used to seeing with me driving. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh man, and I got so many like drift days coming up. So the S15 is perfect. Like it has never felt this good. It's finally like, and I know I keep saying like after we make all these changes, you know, I've been saying like it's finally starting to feel how I've wanted it to, but like I've always said that I need just that little bit more angle and like, you know, like getting the suspension perfectly balanced for how the car's set up in my driving style it's finally, I would say, close to perfection. Like it has never felt this good. And I say that every time we make a change and stuff like that, but now that we've got that GK Tech stabilizer in there and we created all that extra room and my front wheels aren't actually like hitting really anything, they're rubbing a little bit on the body, but they're not like coming to a stop or rubbing really, really bad. It's just like a little bit of rub. It's perfect. Like I can really throw this thing in hard and know that I can recover from it. Even if like I throw it in too much where the rear's like way too far forward and I can't save it, I can just bring the car kind of like to a nice stop sideways. Like I don't do a full rotation and spin or anything. It's amazing. I don't really know what to say. I'm just finally at that point now where I'm really happy with how the car feels. I am a bit nervous going into changing like the whole hot side, link ECU and tune and, you know, turning the boost up a little bit there. But we're not really going to be like changing the boost levels too much, like probably around 1.3, 1.4 bar, because it is still stock pistons and rods, which is where it's at now, is 1.3 bar. The only difference is the turbo is going to be able to spool a lot lower down. So we have to be a little bit careful with like ignition timing and stuff there, but I am so happy with how this thing just feels like grip wise, and like I'm way more comfortable now loosening up the rear end and understanding way more about like the mechanics that go into making your car feel a certain way. Like I feel like up until like the last like 6 months or so, I've been really focused on just like learning to drive and not really caring so much about how my car was set up and all that kind of stuff. But now I'm really starting to understand like, hey, having a looser rear end when chasing people is actually a good thing, and like all this kind of stuff, and like really understanding what that does and how it changes the car and how I need to make my car match the person I'm chasing, and just all these things, as well as I'm way more confident now in my driving, so I'm not even focusing on my driving at all when I'm in tandeming. I'm actually just 100% focusing on the car in front, and naturally my body and my reaction is just doing everything inside the car, which feels incredible. Like, to just be focusing on that front tire of the car that I'm chasing, and to really just like be able to predict where they're going to go when they're about to transition and all that kind of stuff, it feels really good. It feels like we're finally like making big moves. Anyways, a little bit of a long talk, but I hope you guys don't mind. I wanted to just like fill you in on everything that's been going through my head today. I've just been really enjoying driving, so that's where we're at. Also, I wanted to show you this. Oka-chan got this for me. Isn't this just the coolest thing you've ever seen? SnapOn just released these pink gauges, tire gauges here in Japan. SnapOn, hey, if you're watching this, hit me up. Let's work something out. But this is awesome. I love it. Matches the car now. So we had a couple newcomers come today. We got this guy in an Evo who's learning to do some all-wheel drive skids, which is pretty sick. Look at this guy. Oh, hold it, dang. And then we got this guy in the BRZ. Both doing really, really well. Oh, it's exciting. I'm so hyped on this Evo. When I finish building the Evo, we've got to totally try and do a drift day out with it. Let's watch this guy come in again. Yo! That was sick! That was so cool! Good on him. Come on, Oka-chan, show me what you got, buddy. I know you guys who watch the channel are no stranger to Muraki-san's S15, which has a HKS 2.2 stroker kit in it. I wanted to get some up-close footage because the thing sounds so good, and I feel like the camera doesn't do it justice, so I'm trying to get nice and close to it so you guys can hear, like, you know, the turbo dose and everything, because it sounds so brutal. That was so good on the transition there. Such a cool car. Thing is amazing. Of course, Yashio factory spec, everything. Car drives incredible. He's actually let me drive it a few times, and the thing is, oh. Okay, well, Muraki-san said he wanted me to drive it, so we're about to drive his car. I don't like driving other people's cars that much, just because, like, I never want to be responsible for, you know, breaking someone's pride and joy, but I couldn't say no to this, because every time I get to drive a 2.2 liter SR, you bet I won't say no. And this car is especially really nice, very well set up. He said to go full send. Steering's a bit far for me, the seat's definitely not great. I'll do what I can though, and we've got a Z33 mission in here, so a CD09, 2, 3, 4, okay. Oh, the clutch, I forget about that every time. The clutch is super aggressive, twin disc in this. Oh man. I'm gonna use my legs to hold things myself. used to, just like how it's set up. It's a little bit different, like grip wise and stuff, but like it's very rigid. Like it feels like everything's like maybe it's seam welded or something, because it feels like way more kind of like twisty, like the body, like you can't really feel it twist or anything. It's like really strong. Oh, he's got solid diff bushes. That's what it is. That's why it feels different. That's why it's more direct to the ground, the torque. Nah. But it feels great. Can't wait till I can get a stroked SR in my life at some point in the future. So good. Well, we're done with drifting for the day, and there's really nothing better than coming to your favorite PA, to your favorite coffee place with your friends. Look at this guy, teaching him the way. Starbucks, chills after an epic day drifting. Seriously though, this guy's drip on point every time.
There is nothing like an ice cold caramel macchiato, tall size with an extra espresso shot that just hits the spot, especially when you get the little pieces of the caramel syrup on the bottom at the same time. Cheers to all you guys that know.
Back home now, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'm sure my point got across, but the S15 is perfect. Like, it's hard not to get emotional just because of like how, like, you know, it's been like 2 years I think we've had the S15 now, and like obviously I've progressed a lot in the last 2 years. That's definitely a given, but the car, like up until now, really has never felt like handling wise how I've wanted it to feel and how I thought it should feel. Now, like, I'm sure you watched today's video, just how the car is reacting, how I'm able to enter in the thing and stuff, and like the angle it holds is just, it's so good. The only thing with the car is we've got to sort out that hot side issue with the cracked manifold, but that's it. Like, I'm so overwhelmed with just like, I don't know, like I'm excited and like I'm thankful to you guys and to everyone who's like helped me get the car to this point, because it just feels like we've accomplished something huge. I know we've talked a lot about it already, so I don't need to go repeating myself, and I'm sure all the results show it to you in this video. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I'm just really excited to go to the next competition, which is really soon, and show up there with an entirely different setup car that actually matches my driving style and put on a show and do something cool and like just see what the results show, if that makes sense. Anyways guys, smash that like button, write us a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Ciao mata.